Hi, this is Billy D. If you enjoy this podcast, please like and subscribe. Let's grow NAIA basketball. Thank you. Cascade Hoops Talk, bringing the world NAIA basketball one podcast at a time. Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Well, it's Halloween. Hope everybody's all dressed up. You got your favorite costume on, and that you're going to have a good time tonight, today and tonight. Let's go through and let's talk about the top 25. Last night, let's talk about NAIA basketball and some news as well. Why don't we start with the big news of the day? You've probably already seen it. Coach Burton at Union College, those Bulldogs, he is no longer the head coach. Personally, I really admired Coach Burton because he had a way of bringing in just super athletic guys and then molding them and turning them into a team. You know, and a lot of teams do this with varying success, but I always think of that 2017 national championship team Coach Burton had. They were just, they were all like just antelopes. I mean, they could fly up and down the court. And he was able to gel them, and they all came from different parts of the country, different schools, and he was able to gel them into a team. But all that aside, Coach Burton is out, and I think either the athletic director or the women's coach, something like that, is going to be the head coach there. Now they're going to look at this. They're going to play Indiana Wesleyan on November 2nd. Which is Thursday, if my math is right. We're going to find out what things are all about on November 2nd when they head up to Indiana Wesleyan. So Coach Burton is out. Our game of the day, Olivet Nazarene played Taylor out of the Crossroads. Olivet Nazarene was able to win that game 88-66. It was a pretty good game there. It was at ONU. ONU took a 5-point lead at half. They shot terrible to begin with from the 3-point line, but they were still able to. They played pretty good defense. They were able to slow Taylor down, and they ended up in the second half. They went on a run early, and then just kind of took off with the game. Tyler Schmidt here, 28 points, 9 rebounds. Oh, that's a night. Yeah, give that kid a hot dog. Landon Fletter, 19 points, 8 rebounds. And then Eli Edwards, 14 points, 5 rebounds. We were able to talk to Coach Nick Berkey after the game. Why don't we go ahead and give a listen to Coach? Hey, Cascade Hoops Talk. I got Nick Berkey here. He's the head men's basketball coach, Olivet Nazarene Tigers. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well, thank you.
Well, you were our game of the day, and you were playing the Taylor Trojans, a Crossroads team. Kind of a tight game in the first half. You ended up winning, going away in the second half. Just talk about the game and what it meant to your program.
Obviously, starting the season at home was exciting. Our fans, our families, our support was outstanding. Obviously, playing against a quality opponent, Taylor, we knew we had our hands full from the get-go. We knew that their lineup, their personnel, coached by Coach Andrews, was going to be tough to play on both ends. Obviously, the first probably 8 to 10 minutes, it felt like they wouldn't miss.
Yeah,
they were scoring at will, and it took us to get some maybe a different lineup in there to mix some things up defensively. We started to get some stops, and then our offense can be potent at times, and it showed that it can be. We took the lead late in the first half, and then second half our defense was even better. I think we held them to maybe around 10 points, into like that 7 or 8 minute mark, and offensively our transition game got going, and just again a lot of credit to our guys for having the resolve and poise to get back from that 10-point deficit to then take it to a 20-point game.
Yeah, I thought that stretch there at the end of the first half and then at the start of the second half, because after halftime, you knew they were going to come back and try to even it back up, and I
Yeah,
think you went
yeah.
on a 12-3 run, or I don't remember, but the first 4 minutes you really controlled it. It gave you that score gap, and then you were able to manage that. You guys really struggled from the three. Were you a little surprised by that?
Yeah, I am. I believe we have quality shooters. We've got guys that can knock shots down, and I think when you're down early in a game, you start to press a little bit. You start to maybe take some shots that you're not, you
Yeah.
shouldn't take. Obviously, we're built on efficiency, so I felt like there was probably two or three like that, and then just had a couple not go in, and obviously, I'm not going to say we did need a 3-point shot, but I think we made 32 field goals inside the arc. So. Um,
Yeah.
the 3-point shot will come. We have kids. Landon Flitter had three threes tonight to obviously lead the way from that category. But yeah, I mean, we've shown that we can score it in the paint, and we will continue to show as we get better at scoring from behind the arc.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. During that stretch when you weren't hitting the threes, you were shooting 54% from the field. You had a huge advantage in the paint. You mentioned Landon Fletaher and
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Schmidt. Oh, wow, what a twosome. They were great tonight, weren't they?
Absolutely. Two seniors that have been through a number of battles together, and they're guys you can count on with the ball in their hands on the defensive end, just to get you the bucket that you need. And Landon, Tyler Schmidt went out with some foul trouble midway through the second half, and Landon, that's when he really turned things on. And I think he hit a couple threes and hit a couple jumpers, but no, Tyler was outstanding at 28. I think he had 9 and 8 or 8 rebounds and 7 assists. And just a complete game out of those two. And I think we had, just an outstanding from a leadership perspective. I think those
Yeah.
guys really bring it every night, and they're great to have be leaders on the court for you.
Now, Coach Berkey, I'm doing this from memory a little bit, but you play Indiana Tech next, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Do you go to Fort Wayne or?
We do. Yeah, on
Okay.
Saturday we play there.
You're going to have hands full. They're pretty good.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our next 3 games are going to be a gauntlet, so we're going to be tested.
Well, Coach, I really appreciate you taking. It's the middle of the night here. I really appreciate you taking a couple of minutes. Kind of fun to follow your game tonight. I really didn't know what to expect. Taylor coming in without Hubbard. I didn't. And then in the first half, I thought, well, man, maybe Taylor's got something for him. But you guys really held on down the stretch, and I appreciate it, Coach. Thank you very much for giving me the time.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on with you anytime, and appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Take care.
Hey, thanks, Coach Berkey. See, that's what he's talking about. They're going to Indiana Tech, then they host Indiana Wesleyan, and then they go to Huntington. So those are, Indiana Tech just beat Indiana Wesleyan. Of course, everybody knows Coach Ted Helbert does a great job there. Indiana Wesleyan, what do I need to say there? And then Huntington, well, they still got 55, so you you better be ready when you go there. Anyway, thank you, Coach Berkey. Let's take a look at the rest of the top 25 now. So College of Idaho, they start this weekend. They're going to play Providence. They're going to go over to Montana. Grace College, they're going to play Purdue tomorrow. Tomorrow, November 1st. We tried to get Coach on. We'll get him on tomorrow. I think we'll be able to get him tomorrow. So Arizona Christian, this weekend, they're heading over to Montana, or up to Montana, I guess. They're going to play Rocky Mountain, and then they're going to play Carroll. Langston is still off for a little while. Coach Wright's on vacation, I guess. This weekend, Georgetown plays Baker and Park. And then, we'll try to get through these quick. Montana Tech plays this weekend. Oklahoma Wesleyan plays Science and Arts tomorrow. That'll be a very, very good game. LSU Shreveport plays Sedentary tomorrow. That also will be a good game. We already talked about how Indiana Wesleyan is going to play Union. I would tune into that game. That might be interesting. Freed Hardman, they play Tennessee Southern tonight. St. Thomas, they play Faulkner and Mobile. Those are both at St. Thomas and Miami Gardens. So that'll give them their advantage, but those are two very, very good teams. Morningside, they play Kansas Wesleyan and Bethany this weekend. Huntington, they host this tournament And so West Virginia Tech, Kentucky Christian, Harris Stowe will be there. So Huntington's going to play. I'm sorry, it's Madonna. No, they play. I'm sorry, they play Kentucky Christian and West Virginia Tech this weekend, and then they host Madonna next week. I apologize. The Masters, they play. I think that's Thursday out at Oklahoma City, the Abe Lemons tournament. Kansas Wesleyan, they're coming off that split this weekend. They'll play. What a trip that is! They got to go into, what is it, Sioux City. They're going to play Morningside and Briarcliff. That can't be fun. Southwestern, they don't play again till the 9th. And then Northwestern this weekend plays at IU East, Oklahoma. And tonight, Mobile, they go to 2-0. They defeat Southern University of New Orleans. They're out of the Gulf Coast Conference, 94-60. Damari Jones, he has a double-double, 22 points, 11 rebounds. So they're 2-0 at this point. Antelope Valley hasn't played. Indiana Tech, as we just talked about, they'll take on Olivet Nazarene on Saturday. Hey, a couple of news ones. You see this Jamin Copeland. He reached 200 wins. He's at Ave Maria, the Gyrenes. Congratulations, Coach. Young guy. He's got to 200 wins already. Congratulations to him and to Ave Maria and the Gyrenes. Also, Miles Burns, at Loyola, then he played at Ole Miss. He has signed with, up in Toronto, I think they're actually in Mississauga, the Raptors 905 team. So that's 11th overall pick in the G League draft. I am not a G League expert, but I know that I love Miles Burns' games. He's one of the best defenders I've ever watched play basketball, any level. So congratulations, Miles. We wish you well. We hope you do well. Hey, this is Nick Mullen. He's at IU South Bend. He's out of Chesterton. One more time. "6'10". I thought that was awesome. And then another game tonight. This was definitely the game of the night. LSU Alexandria was over at Dillard. Looked like LSUA was going to win the game. Dillard was up 5. It was a really close game throughout, but it just seemed like Alexandria had control. Dillard was down by 5, 48 seconds to go. Then they went on a 5-0 run. Over the next 30 seconds, they tied it up. And then with 11 seconds to go, Torrey Cargo, he hammered home a slam for the game winner. Obviously, LSU Alexandria had another try. They shot a 3, and they missed the 3. But anyway, it's a great game. I just want to recognize those guys putting on a great show. As always, NAIA basketball is best entertainment value in America. So Dillard goes to 1-1. LSU Alexandria obviously is 0-1 now. Okay, don't forget. Tomorrow, Grace plays Purdue. Don't forget that. Get out and support your local team. Come Thursday, I'll be down in Klamath Falls at Oregon Tech. We're going to be there for the Cascades Crossroads Classic. We're going to cover that live extensively, so tune in for that as well. This is Billy D, Cascade Hoops Talk. Thank you very much. Podcast, please like and subscribe. Get out to your local NAIA school, because NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America.